Good evening, and thank you for joining us. We are going to begin tonight with the final 14 days to the election and the frantic moves tonight by President Trump, who is tied or trailing in nearly every swing state poll. Tonight, the president is not only ramping up his campaign schedule with plans to make as many as 5 stops a day in the final sprint to November 3rd, he's also ratcheting up his rhetoric. Before heading to Pennsylvania tonight for a rally, the president cut short a scheduled interview with 60 Minutes correspondent Leslie Stahl. Earlier in the day, he demanded his attorney general investigate his campaign rival, Joe Biden. And he continued his assault on both the format and the moderator of the next presidential debate, a woman. And that debate is scheduled for this Thursday. A record-shattering 33 million Americans have already cast their ballots, either by mail or in person, suggesting this year's turnout could be the largest in American history. And tonight, with new infections of coronavirus continuing to surge nationwide, CBS News has learned that the White House withheld from the public for weeks reports created by its own task force detailing the growing severity of the outbreak. Well, as you can tell, there's a lot of new reporting to share with you tonight. Our team of correspondents is standing by. CBS's Ed O'Keefe is going to lead off our coverage tonight from Philadelphia, where the president will be holding a rally soon. Good evening, Ed.
Good evening, Nora. Tens of millions of Americans are voting nationwide, as you said, across this state as well. And at the other end of Pennsylvania, in the industrial city of Erie, the president holds a rally tonight. It's an area of the state that Democrats traditionally won, even this century, but not 4 years ago when the president won it easily. Now, he needs to win it again. He's making his 8th campaign trip of the year to Pennsylvania tonight, and without First Lady Melania Trump by his side. She was supposed to make a rare appearance on the trail, but a lingering cough from her recent COVID diagnosis kept her from traveling. After a narrow victory in Pennsylvania in 2016, the president is now playing catch-up to Joe Biden, trailing here and also down or tied in every major battleground state he won the first time around. In western Pennsylvania, where he rallies tonight, the loss of manufacturing jobs could especially hurt the president's chances.
Biden is shot. You know he's shot, right? He's gonzo!
With just 2 weeks to go, Mr. Trump is trying to take down Biden any way he can, telling crowds Biden will take away their jobs, their guns, that he's mentally unfit and a criminal, even calling on his own attorney general to investigate the Biden family.
And as far as I'm concerned, the Biden family is a criminal enterprise.
But it's unclear the attacks are sticking or that the Biden team is terribly concerned.
The words of a president matter. No matter how good or bad that president is, they matter.
The former vice president isn't scheduled to be seen publicly again until Thursday night's presidential debate in Nashville. That, too, is under attack from the president, who criticized the decision by debate organizers to limit interruptions by muting the candidates' mics, put in place after the president frequently spoke over Biden in the first debate.
Yeah, we're going to make sure our vote counts.
Early voting records across the country are also making the White House nervous. They could signal heavy turnout overall, which is typically bad news for the incumbent.
Because I know it's going to be an excellent turnout, and it's about time.
In several states, including Pennsylvania, Democrats so far are casting more ballots than Republicans. And there will now be more time to count those ballots as the U.S. Supreme Court lets stand a lower court ruling that some of Pennsylvania's mail-in ballots will be accepted up to 3 days after the election, as long as they're postmarked by Election Day. As for that 60 Minutes interview that was cut short, the president's tweeting tonight that he's considering posting video of it shot by the White House before the interview actually airs. 60 Minutes says the White House agreed to shoot that video only for its archives and that the broadcast has a history of interviewing presidential candidates and asking important questions in the run-up to elections. The show airs on Sunday. Nora?
All right, Ed O'Keefe, thank you.